That's right, folks. That's what you're going to hear pretty soon. I'm going over an article here. Say that Russia is at it again. They built a new 100 megaton underwater nuclear doomsday device. And yeah, they threatened the U.S. with it. I don't know. I think Russia is competing for the Real Life Dr. Evil Award. These guys are certifiably insane. Um, yeah, so what they've done, and you've probably seen some articles on this, but some images start to leak out back in 2015 that Russia was building a nuclear torpedo. And a lot of people asked why would they do this? Like, what's the point of a nuclear torpedo? Um, and really, what it is nuclear weapons, they can kill thousands, in the blink of an eye through their blast and the radiation that the blast leaves behind. But this new Russia doomsday device takes it to the next step. So if the U.S. fires, one of its Minuteman III nuclear weapons at a target, what generally happens is it's an air burst detonation, meaning they would burst it above a target. And what that does is it relies on the blast's incredible downward pressure to crush it. So if you were, let's say, targeting, for instance, Moscow, they would burst it above, in the air above Moscow, and it would crush the buildings below, and release this incredible fireball, and which may or may not even touch the ground, and the only radiation that would come from the bomb itself would be any dust particles that would be swept up in the explosion. But Russia, what they've done with this new device, this nuclear-tipped torpedo they're calling Poseidon, is it's designed to come into direct contact with water, marine animals, the ocean floor, and what it would do, or what it was designed to do, is kick up a radioactive tsunami that could spread deadly radiation over hundreds of thousands of miles of land and sea, and really render it uninhabitable for decades. So in short, what this could do is essentially devastate all of the U.S. You unleash a bunch of these on the East Coast, a bunch of them on the West Coast. These tsunamis come in, and they just wash ashore all this radioactive seawater, and really just flood the land with radioactive water that then seeps into the soil. You can't grow anything there, renders it useless for years. And really what they're trying to do is essentially destroy a country or the world if they unleash too many of these things. So why build one now? What Russia wants, what Putin wants, is NATO to be non-existent, to stop existing. And really the way they could do this is by threatening the U.S. that they're going to use these torpedoes on us if we don't, or if we support NATO and attack them. That's the biggest thorn in Putin's side, is NATO, because he can't then access all this land that he wants to go after again. Yugoslavia and Poland and all these countries that were part of the Eastern Bloc of communist countries back in the USSR. He wants that back. He wants all that land back. He wants all that power back, all that reach back. And he can't get it with NATO in its way. So what he's trying to do is circumvent NATO and figure out a way he can do that, so if one of the NATO members is attacked, that the other countries won't back it up and they'll just stand down. If that happens, that's a green light for him to roll his tanks across and just start taking over countries. Yeah, it's pretty scary stuff, guys. This guy is bad news. if this gets released, it's lights out. It's lights out. Why he would want to destroy the world and his quest for power? Who knows? But this guy's certifiably insane. He is nuts. All right, that's all. That's it for all, guys.